Hi guys and welcome to School of Punk, the only show that will teach you how to play punk music with an acoustic guitar. I'm your host Robert Bass and today we're going to review the power chord different shapes thanks to a message that I received from Hendrix numero 2, which is actually asking to me, thanks for the lessons, could you please do one about modifications in power chords, like for example 3-6 XXXXXX. 3-6, it's like an interesting position which I don't really use, and it sounds really like how can I say, minor and more like used in metal rather than in punk. But there's definitely a lot of position in power chord which we cover today. So let's start with the first one, which I found in a song called Antimanifesto by Propaganda that you might guys know. This is the song itself. And we can skip to the riff when it's doing depth modifications. Here it comes. So this is the first one, okay? We are in a G power chord position, and the only thing we want to do to make like a slight deviation of it and not go into a F diesis power chord is like just sliding down one half a step the index finger to an F diesis. So the sound is gonna be like, this is gonna be like a G. This is gonna be like I don't know how to call it, but it's halfway between a half G, F diesis and a G. So it gives a little bit more grunge to the song, and it's really cute if you use it through like completing the power chord itself. So okay, it's a little bit minor, but you can use it whenever you want, so even if on an E. So it's up to you guys. If you don't want to go down with notes and give a little bit of like different sensation to your song, just use this position. All right, and it's definitely covering. Let's say I'm doing like E flat and then D flat. We can either do or. It sounds pretty much the same, but again, you can slightly differ from it. So this is the first one. Let's go for the second power chord modification, which I found in Linoleum by NoFX, of course. So this is not what I'm talking about. Here it comes with the first verse. So I've been told that this song should be played like this. And again, this is the position. Alright guys, so we're playing the E not in the classical power chord, but with a deviation. So it's not going to be 1, 3, 3, but it's going to be 1, 0, 3. And it sounds more like melodic and a little bit of emo. So make sure again to not play the other strings. So mute the E, mute the B, and mute the E, the high E. So this is a position that it's really good when you want to mix power chord with other kind of sounds that especially it has been done a lot in the melodic hardcore. Like for instance, if I want to play with palm muting and different position on the same pattern of chords, let's say have a song of mine that I used to play. Again, so this is a really good position if you want to play a little bit with the chord itself, and make sure to remember that if you play with this on an E, when you play something like this or this itself is not an E anymore, it's like an A, because it's like this chord without the first finger, but it's pretty much the same. So it's a little bit less, of course, with bass frequency, but still. So again, this is the position, and this is the way you can play with it. Okay? You can alternate palm muting, whatever you want. I would say Strong Out, use a lot of this, especially in like the Exclamation of Virginia Madison, song like those one. Just check it out and you will see. You will find the link on the bottom of this video. But let's move on. So we've seen first and second. We're going to the third, which is actually belonging to kind of like another genre, which is hardcore music. And I've selected a song. It's well, The Blend Within. You guys, please take a look at it. Okay, so this is a kind of power chord which actually, instead of taking off notes, will increase them. So this song is called The Blend Within by Sick of It All. And instead of playing like an E flat like this, they add another note on top, so to sound like this. Okay, so it adds a little bit of more grow. I have to excuse you guys, I don't really know the exact name of these chords. I just play with them, but I think it's a philosophy of punk music just to go along with this. But get back to it. If you want to add some grow to your chords and you don't know how, just add like one strings on top for every kind of notes. Like again, like a B. This is a B. This is a B that could sound a little bit more a chord. Alright? So again, you add a little bit of that kind of groove that you need to make your song more powerful. So, and the song goes like this. And you can tell the difference if I play the same thing without this, the sixth string, the mi string, like. I will play it again with the E inside. Alright, so I hope you guys got it. And this is again the third position. We studied them. First one, Propaganda, check it out, Antimanifesto, Linoleum, or the Exclamation of Virginia Madison, whatever you want. This position here, with all the variants, whatever, and the Blend Within. So. Alright, fourth and last position. So to do this one, I want you guys to drop down the E to a D. To do this, you just have to match the 7th fret with the A. So the 7th fret should sound like an A. Now we got it. And you gotta forgive me guys, I didn't learn this song in advance, so I need to trace it back, but the song is called typecast modulator, and the band is Snapcase. Snapcase are famous because they use only the drop position. So the drop, it's the same as a power chord. The only thing that changed is that you drop down the first string to a D, from an E to a D, and you play it like only with your index finger. This will give you a lot of more freedom of moving, and I will tell you why. Because like doing a power chord, a lot of you guys know this already, but to do a power chord with one finger, that means you can do it with two. So let's say you want to do this. Alright? All these kind of things that are really used in crossover music or metal music or contemporary metalcore music, you can really do it only with this kind of position. So because basically you can do a power chord even with your ring finger or your pinky finger. Okay? And in this case, you see Snapcase use this 5, it's like a G, and then like a B, and they do the G, they do the G with the index and the power chord, and the B with the pinky power chord. So again, the song will play like this. And again, the power chord is basically composed, let's say a G power chord is going to be on the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3. First 3 strings. That's the power chord in crossover or hardcore music, metalcore music and stuff like that. And this will give you a lot of freedom to play with the chords. So again, this song, can you listen to it again? Again, it's called Typecast Modulator from Snapcase. Again. Alright, so again, you can use a lot of slide with this case. Instead of doing like, you do oh. It's really common use in hardcore music, and again, I think we're good for today. We've seen pretty much all the power chords shapes besides the one that I've been told from my friend Hendrix number 2, but unfortunately I don't know really that position. It sounds really weird to me. But all the other positions you guys have it. So again, to review it from the beginning, we've seen last one, the Snapcase Typecast Modulator. Okay, so we go back to the drop. We've seen the Sick of It All, the Blend Within. We've seen No Effects with Linoleum. And we see the Propaganda with Antimanifesto. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your comments, and please, if you need to learn something else or need some kind of explanation that I can give, of course, on punk music, feel free to drop me a line or a message, and I'd be more than happy to create an episode for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Keep tracking of this amazing song we learned today, and you guys always keep it real. Here is Robert Bass, and this is Cool of Punk. Bye.